Did you guys know that you were such fighters, that you were so dogged?
No, we think what any parent would do. We've now learnt that we won't take no for an answer, and no isn't the response that's satisfactory. So we just keep chasing and chasing.
He was my son, he was my baby, and nobody takes my baby away from me.
I remember a conversation I had with Mark and Faye and their two sons about what they hope to achieve with the inquest, and it was they want the person responsible for Matt's death to be prosecuted, and they want to get Matt's body back. I then broke the conversation down and said, if you had a choice of one, what would you go for? And they said, we want Matt's body back. And I certainly understand that.
What happened next at the coronial inquest has never been tried in Australia before. In return for being compelled to testify, Michael Atkins gets to walk free, immune from any prosecution except perjury if it's proven he lied. What makes this unprecedented is that such a deal has never before been offered to the prime suspect in a potential murder case.
Could be said that it was a risk. We're putting someone in the witness box that potentially could make admissions in relation to a murder, and that we couldn't use that information against them. It was a double-edged sword in effect, because we might find out what happened to Matt, but we could never use that evidence against Michael Atkins. So it was a significant decision. It wasn't a decision taken lightly.
And no family has been confronted with such a choice. The Levesons were asked if they could accept giving up all chance of prosecuting Michael Atkins, no matter what he'd done.
I got in the witness box and said, Your Honour, we understand what this means, but our goal, number one goal, is to bring Matt home and find information. We want to know why Matt was killed. We want to know how he was killed. We want to know where he was killed, where his remains are now.
It was clear only Michael Atkins had those answers. But on the stand, Atkins was a reluctant witness who also proved to be heartless when asked to face the Levesons.
He wouldn't look at us.
He wouldn't look at us, and he said, I think along the lines, I'm paraphrasing, oh, I'm sorry, I suppose. And when asked what he was sorry for, he said, oh, for their loss.
Well, he didn't just say for their loss, but he said for their loss if he's gone, if Matt is gone.
Well, if.
Well, at that point that he said that, if he's gone, he knew that he was dead. He knew that he'd taken him and dumped him in the Royal National Park.
Of course.
Exactly. For the 9.5 years, he's just been living a lie.
He could have ended this nightmare for us nearly 10 years ago.
I'm sorry.
When he's before the family, he's pretending that Matt may still be alive.
Yes, I remember that well. That was a very, I've seen a lot of courtroom situations and that was a very emotional situation with the family standing before him lying to the family, saying he doesn't know what's happened, yeah.
On the stand during